clearly. We cannot just push it aside. But the thing is that we have to fact check it. We have to check that the information that people are bringing is true before we start to ascertain it. You understand? So if somebody said they have video and I confirm that it's the same lawyer that Yabo is using, then there's more to it. I believe there's a lot that we don't know about this issue. There's too much that we don't know. And it's just, let's just keep watching. Let's keep our eyes open. Let's be factual. And when anybody bring up any issue, let's just fact check it to be sure that it is a truth before we start talking about it. Court and discuss client's issue and fight for clients. So the issue of my lawyer that have gone that has gone to the government, I can't really I don't want to believe that is true anyway, but whatever anybody says, anybody can say anything. But what we are not concerned about that. What we are concerned is that no matter what, justice should just be served. It doesn't matter. We are not in competition with anybody, right? This platform is not in competition with anybody. It's not in competition with any group. We are only for justice. So whoever can lead us to that justice, we will follow, right? Latisne. So that is what I would say. So let's continue to discuss. Let's be focused. Let people speak their mind. But of course, when anybody is cursing or abusing anybody, you have to shut them down because we don't stand for that. All right, thank you.
Thank you. One God, one God, one God alone. On God alone. On God. Ṣẹ́gun. Ṣorí pé wọ́n ti ń drag àbórí.
Yes, boss. Clear, sir.
I've just confirmed.
Sir?
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ káàárọ̀ everybody.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàsán.
Sherry ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá. It's just quite unfortunate for him. Bàbá tí ó ti jẹ́ Yahoo ni. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe bàbá gbọ́n nìyẹn. Because he knows as Mr. Yomi is going, a number of secrets will be exposed to my affect àwọn gangan personally. Because there are some questions legally to the company law, Baba. One, who spoke with you? Kí ni conviction tẹ́ ní? Tẹ́ fi mọ̀ pé on the 11th lọ́mọ kò kí ṣe on the 12th. Then when you had it, what were the steps you took? Because legally they were asking. And what Mr. Yomi too, tó bá ìdọ̀rọ̀ camera, tí camera bá jáde, ó máa indicate ọjọ́ tí àwọn èèyàn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wọnú ilé yẹn. As each individual were coming in. And those are some of the things. To matter is even possible we go back to before this time. And if it's just bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan ni pé ẹ má tẹ́ bá rántí ìgbà tí bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ní pé wọ́n ti sọ pé àwọn máa ṣe meeting. Suddenly àwọn dẹ̀ realize pé wọ́n ti ṣe meeting yẹn lẹ́yìn àwọn. Then after that ni ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ máa tó pín. So there are more secrets that Mr. Yomi tó máa tú síta. And that is where he's having problem. Then number 2. Now he knows the mind of the public. Táwọn play pẹ̀lú. It's no more going well. Because àwọn not really some things that are being exposed to people and people are now very conscious. And tó wà nínú òtútù tó máa rìn for hours or to drive for hours. When there's snow, before you enter your vehicle, turn on motor select for like 10-15 minutes. Now for you to go and be working, some people are doing part-time, some people are doing full-time. Just to make ends meet. I want people there. And now most of these people we are all following this process. And we are seeing what is really going on. So what can affect how money is coming in into all those places? And go to the Mr. Yomi initially, and later anybody that now go along with Mr. Yomi, my daughter one because ẹni ẹ ti block business wọn. Ẹ ṣe ráwọn a few other people tán rò tọ́ tí wọ́n lè sọ wọ́n ti jẹ dòdò ni wọ́n lè sọ dòdò mọ́ and TikTok benefits àti YouTube benefits lóúnjẹ tó ń jẹ wọn níṣẹ́ kankan lọ́wọ́. So definitely wọ́n máa rí a number of people as kìnìún owó kẹwúrú some of them tó ń ṣe program at least ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tí bá wà online máa ń já sáwọn programs wọn. What is the meaning ìtàn rí sọ? They don't. At least for the past almost 2 weeks nísìn tí issue gbogbo tó tí kò jẹ́ major thing tá discussing bí yìí ẹ máa realize pé they themselves they don't have anything to talk about. Lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́kọ́ the platform kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rẹ́ni kọ́ máa rẹ́ni bí gbẹ̀ntán sópa abẹ́ntán kó bá. And that is the problem they are having. And on Baba Mohbad, I won't say anything negative. Àwọn ọlọ́mọ wọn kú. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí anybody inú gbogbo wa. But one thing I want him to know is ẹni tí ó gbọ́ kòkò òjò ni tó domínú àgbàdànù. Tó bá stop àti máa rọ̀ kó rántí pé òun ṣì máa ní domínú àgbàdà yẹn. Now that he's talking negative to everybody that is biting the hands that feeds him. Now, let's see what happens when the real justice is out. And let's see when you find it. All out the celebrity. Celebrity won't be to my last day. And I know God will help me. I'm not saying anything against him, but my own is Mohbad must get his justice. And any step that will make us achieve that justice is what I will support. And all. Thank you.
All right. Ṣẹ́gun, so wo tí ẹ rí pé wọ́n ń drag ẹ̀. Kofi, are you there, Kofi?
Yes, boss. I can't answer. Google it.
Hold on.
Okay, sir.
Kofi.
Let him go on. I will come back.
All right. Oya Ṣẹ́gun.
Yes, sir. Enemy mo going to drag me. I mean, anybody drag me. So, ẹni tó bá fẹ́ drag me tó bá ní issue pẹ̀lú mi kó one-on-one is allowed now.
Tó kọ́ pé mi lọ síbi kan láàárọ̀ yìí, ṣáàrọ̀ yìí nàbálẹ̀ àná. Mo ń gbọ́ ṣé wọ́n ti lọ ṣe string record ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ mi báyìí. A máa táàgì gọ́vnọ̀ tó release ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní láti pick ẹ̀ padà ní. A máa táàgì wọ́n dákọ̀ woman kan. A máa táàgì woman yẹn ẹ lọ táàgì ẹ̀ lórí social net.
Okay, ṣé nǹkan tó ń sọ nìyẹn? Wọ́n ti lose.
Kí ló ṣe ṣó commit ni ṣó ó commit.
Lórí ọmọ mọ́
lórí kó sọ̀rọ̀ bí lánàá ni. Wọ́n máa fojú ẹ̀.
So that's a crime.
Kò mọ̀
olórí ẹbí one-on-one is allowed. Ọlọ́run. I'm available. One-on-one is allowed. Me ò fọ́ fún anybody. Nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ believe ni pé.
Owó máa tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣáà mo fẹ́ má bá wa dá sí. Ó sì yẹ fèmí àti wọn lẹ̀ yẹ kán máa drag mi bọ́ yẹn drag mi yẹn ẹ má bá wọn dá sí. Má bá wa dá sí.
Ìwọ̀n lánàá pé part 1 èmi náà kọ́ máa jáde. Ṣé òkú lánàá?
Dáblọ̀ mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lánàá tó tọ èṣù ni ẹ́.
Mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ máa ń bọ̀.
Wọ́n jáde tán ni o. Wọ́n ti lọ stream record jọ. Ọ̀nà wa ń play bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn òpè àwọn èèyàn dọ́ta ṣá o ṣé abájọ ọba sọ láti yẹn ó ní láti ẹ̀ ti fi justice sílẹ̀ ni ó máa fi justice sílẹ̀ yìí ni mo ní èmi ṣé ilẹ̀ invite mi ni àjọ lẹ̀pà ni kò kó èèyàn 100 kò ń wò mí kí èèyàn 50 máa wò mí mi ní fi lọ́rùn lẹ̀ ṣé ẹ̀yà wèrè ni.
àbí mo ń sọ fún wọn sẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ pè wọ́n wá sínú justice sẹ́ẹ̀ alẹ́ yìí lẹ pè wọ́n wá sí justice gbogbo pátápátá ẹ̀yin lẹ pè wọ́n wá sínú ẹ̀ àyẹ̀ wá ní pé ọ̀gá yín bàbá lákù bàbá yín tó pè yín wá sínú justice kó fi ń lẹ̀ orí gbogbo yín ti dàrú
èyí ṣe
bàbá lákù bàbá yín tó pè yín wá sínú justice yìí
padà wọn lóhùn
orí yín ti gbálẹ̀.
tó ṣókì lè filẹ̀ lẹ́ ń ṣe láti jọjọ́ yìí ẹni wá wò ṣẹ́jú akàn yóò pẹ́ létí omi àti dúró momi kànga ìyọnu ni àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ momi kànga ìyọnu ni ẹni bá wò ṣẹ́jú akàn ẹ ti ya wèrè mi lẹ́ ń ṣe ṣó abájọ mo ṣáà pẹ́ kàn ṣe ṣòjojúmọ́ ẹjọ́ ìní panelist káàkiri lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ẹjọ́ ìní panelist káàkiri mo dẹ̀ dúró gidigba mo tátọ́ sí lọ́rùn lórí kíni níjọ́ tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí drag lórí pan support Yomi àdẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣe ká má support ẹni tó bá ti wá tó lóun fẹ́ ṣe justice tó lóun fẹ́ ṣe justice á máa support ẹ dáadáa tó guarantee Kofi ó yá.
Yeah, Latisne, good morning.
Ló ṣe what happened to your voice?
Good evening. Show better bye.
Kofi la pio ni Kofi le.
That voice sound like bedroom voice.
Bóyá ti download náà mo dẹ̀ láǹgbà yẹn.
Níbo ẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìlà kò sí nítòsí.
Kò sí nítòsí Ọlọ́run ṣe o. Gbọ́pẹ́ wa. Àwọn tí ó gbọ́.
Lórí òbòdà blog ló wà gbọ́pẹ́ wa.
Ẹ̀dá mú ńlá pio bóyá ti tiẹ̀ gangan ni mo wá ńlá ni mi ò tí mọ̀. Good morning, good afternoon.
Stay off now, Kofi. Stay off. So it's not available.
Okay, sir. I'm not available too.
Over time.
Everybody in the house, the panelists, commenters, and those viewing all over the world, wherever you may be listening to us. I will start from clip T Latisne play. The one of Mr. Joseph Aloba, but I just say,
Mr. Brajo Frame, Ambassador.
No, I don't disrespect. But I know today on change deal on me. So based on that, Omo Yoruba de ni mi. Yes, now Omo Yoruba tata wọ́n kọ́ wa láti lé, so a ní láti bọ̀wọ̀ fún ẹni tó bá ti jù wá lọ. So now Brajo ṣe rí ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ní wípé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ make reference ẹ máa make reference lọ́nà tí ó wà okay.
What of illustration?
You said?
Illustration.
Okay, illustration. Okay, no problem. So now, yeah, bó padà sórí títí Adé Timothy. A rí wípé àwọn family Timothy wọ́n dúró. They were standing on their feet and they were saying the same thing, all of them. Wọ́n tún rí èèyàn gidi láti assist wọn that happened to be their spokesperson. Oriyomi did not take the power of attorney from them. He was there to stand by them as the person advocating for them. And he did that with everything he was having that time. He was arrested severally, and he stood on his ground. He did what a human being would do to support another human being, just like what the silence is doing right now. So, and at the end of the day, with the support of the entire public, we got to the promised land. And we be Timothy, and we be Shadura we ni àwọn. Now, let's start from the parents. They stood and they were together in one accord, one voice. The elder brother and the sister. I remember the day the hearing starts in the court. Sister Timothy, a copper, she was serving that time, was the first person to actually open the floor. And whatever and everything she did that day was actually the pathway to justice for Timothy. The same thing, Belubade. They offered Bade a lot of money, but all insisted, but no, justice must prevail. So at the end of the day, it was vindicated. The parents were not left out. All right, they surrendered everything to those that were with them to help them in getting justice. They don't want any crown to be for them, but for the glory to be for God and for their son or their siblings to actually get the required justice, and that was how the battle was fought and won. Now, let's now come to your own. Ẹ̀yin sọ wípé kò ní kúyàn kó má kú ẹnìkan. So ẹ̀yin equate Rasaki Muyiwa to clock out on this platform, to velo clocking rather on this platform, sometimes in December 2024, and didn't come back. Láti wá clock out. Ó clock out ní bóyá March 2025. You can imagine. Ṣé ẹbí nìyẹn? Ìyẹn jọ ẹbí lójú yín sà. Now, nípa ọ̀rọ̀ CCTV footage, it's also on this same Latisnet platform. Sometimes last year, I can't be if it's either December or November. Mr. Yobefabi was on this platform that day. Muyiwa ní kí wọ́n fún un ní address láti lọ retrieve CCTV. What he told us here was that a lawyer will be sent down there. Eventually, Amagboyu pé hired assassin àti Akas Muyiwa máa rán lọ. Ṣé ẹbí nìyẹn? Ìyẹn lè fi ń wé Gbadé ti Timothy. Brajosi, ó jìnnà síra wọn náà. Ẹ̀yin náà rò náà. Ẹ jẹ́ máa forun wé kú. Kò jọ rárá àti rárá. Now, ẹ wá tún máa tún sọ ẹ ní àwọn ẹbí wọ́n ti pa ẹnu pọ̀ wípé Rasaki ni ó gbọ́dọ̀ wà níbẹ̀.
She go for me fún Timothy Adegoke o. No go for me o.
Bó ṣe ń bọ̀ ṣebí ní Timothy ga a ṣì dáwó ń gbà yẹn fún lọ́ọ̀yà. But glory be to God, Sam Falana offered to do the case pro bono, and that the money should be given to Timothy's family.
Yes.
All right. So now back to where we are right now. Ṣé ẹbí ni Rasaki ń tẹ̀? Ọ̀rọ̀ CCTV ó dàbàrú ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹbí nìyẹn? Now, kí n tó kọjá síbòmí, mo tún padà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹbí o. Ẹ̀yin tí ó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin ni Commander-in-Chief of Justice for Mohbad. Tẹ́ ti jáde, tẹ́ ní Rasaki Muyiwa has been sacked. Kí lorúkọ the other woman tán appoint now?
Rich Grace.
Mi gbọ́.
Rich Grace.
Pé ti appoint Rich Grace. Ibo lẹ́yìn gbójú sí báyìí o. Nígbà táwọn ẹlẹ́bí ti ní báyìí làwọn ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ẹbí ti ta wọn. Wípé Rasaki náà ṣe ló máa òun náà ṣe ní Commander-in-Chief pé òun ni ó máa continue as the lieutenant. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ti jáde tẹ́ ti ní ẹ̀yin ti yọ Rasaki ẹnìkan ti take over. Ibo lẹ fojú sí o. Now ẹ jẹ́ kí n tó continue pẹ̀lú family. Ní last week, I think Friday, family bá mi ṣe. Our sisters came here and look at àwọn tó jẹ́ obìnrin ẹ wo position tí wọ́n take. The lady was telling us here wípé when she was asked about the challenges to face, she said it wípé ẹ̀rù tí ń bá wọn náà fẹ́ pa òun. Wípé it came to a time láti máa rìn jáde bí ẹlẹ́hàá káàkiri. But it came to a time wọ́n á wò wípé tóun bá tiẹ̀ kú gan sìn. Pé òun ò kú gífà náà òun lọ́mọ náà. Pé ṣe bí àbúrò òun tó kú yìí ò fọmọ sáyé. Pé ó dàm consequences. She started, going up and down to get justice for her sister. Àwọn ẹbí nìyẹn bàbá Mohbad, Brajosi. Àwọn ẹbí nìyẹn. Ọmọ ìyá ni wọ́n. Ibo ni blessing wà? Kí ló ṣàdúrà? You can imagine. Àwọn lè compare ẹ̀gbọ́n Timothy àtàbúrò Timothy àti àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n Bámiṣé méjèèjì tó jóbìnrin. Ṣáwa lè fi wọ́n wé àwọn ọmọ títí yín. I mean, blessing àti àdúrà. Ó jìnnà síra wọn. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa jáde ẹ máa ní mo tọ́ àwọn ọmọ mi. Àwọn ààrí tí tọ́ ló wà lára àwọn ọmọ yìí. Wọ́n wá jẹ́ ọmọ ìyá Haúsá. Brajosi. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún yín láti ṣe Ọlọ́run. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ láti ṣe gan. Kò dẹ̀ tí létí jù. Ẹ sì tún lè tún pé àrònú àti ọ̀dọ̀fin. Everybody. Máa kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé tí temperature bá cold wípé èèyàn máa wọ́n mọ́tò fún bíi 15 minutes. Temperature I think that man must be residing in UK. Bóyá tẹ bá ti kàn tí wọ́n maybe minus bíi 5 degrees lẹ́ ń pè temperature. Àwọn kan máa wà tó yẹ pé temperature tó is as low as minus 35, minus 40 degrees centigrade. How can you warm a car for 15 minutes going minus 45 degrees? It's possible. You may be there warming your car for like 30 minutes. Àwọn yẹn wọ́n ní inú problem, nínú snow, nínú gbá, nínú àwo, they will still keep vigil to canvass for justice for your son. Brajo sí, ẹ lè ṣe better jù báyìí lọ. So it is never too late.
Thank you.
Ẹlẹ́kì ń parọ́, láti sẹ́ just one more minute. Ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀yìn ò kì í sọ irọ́ kankan. Ǹjọ́ tẹ ẹ̀ mà náà mọ́ tán pé tí wọ́n pè yín, ẹ mà ní Holy Spirit ló mà sọ fún yín pé Mohbad mà ti kú. Later la find out pé Angel Blessing mà ní. Àgbàlagbà kì í parọ́ náà o. Bẹ̀ tí ń gbà yín níbi yẹn go straight fún wa ń bì yẹn o. Ṣé olùpadà má gbàgbó yòókù gbọ́ mọ́? Ẹ mà ti insist pé September 12 lọmọ máa kú. Even ní break tẹ́ngbà tán jáyín sí pé màmá ọmọ máa ní 11 ẹni kò mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ ni. Ẹ ṣẹ̀ wá jáde ní bóyá March of this year wípé September 11. Ṣé eré lẹ́fì yẹn náà ṣe eré lẹ́fì yẹn bá gbogbo ayé náà ṣe àbí? Brajo sí. Ẹ stop ẹ o. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dánu dúró for now. Thank you.
Yes. Shayo.
Lati, can you let me confess? Sorry. Sansitu, I think he was, I don't know, probably if he's still he was a prosecutor for EFCC. I just want to confirm that, but I don't know if he's still
he's a prosecutor for EFCC.
Yeah,
he's
so
prosecuting for
that's just what I want to confirm, so that he's not a Yabo's lawyer. Thank you.
Break the silence.
Ẹ káàsán mú kí gbogbo ilé o.
Báwo ni?
Báwo bá olórí ẹbí?
Ọmọ mi ń kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àlàáfíà ló wà mọ́ baby shit. Ọmọ ọdẹ fún mi ṣe.
Ó jẹ́ Indomie lánàá. Lóòótọ́ àdúrà fún mi já Indomie lánàá.
Ewu apá
Wà á
wa.
béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwa, wo á ṣe training.
Ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ o, but.
Ó tiẹ̀ máa dúpẹ́ tí tọ́mi ò ń ṣe obìnrin.
Yẹn máa tún lè.
Indomie olómi.
Ìyẹn yàtọ̀. Pákéjì ìyẹn yàtọ̀.
Okay, ibi tí mo fẹ́ ká sáré wo kínní. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà, I'm going to be talking about these things are very crucial. Tí Fọláṣadé tó jẹ́ àbúrò ìyá Mohbad tó lóun rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, most definitely kò lè jẹ́ ìjọ tí nọ́ọ̀sì on the 12th tí nọ́ọ̀sì sọ fún wa, torí tí nọ́ọ̀sì bá rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí àwọn yẹn rí a ti mọ̀ dájúdájú wípé number one, I have a serious case here. Àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló wà ti gbé pé kí ló fà tẹ́ni bleed tó yìí, a ti sọ̀rọ̀ hospital kò ní sọ pé òun fẹ́ wá treat, òun fẹ́ ṣe gbá kan, òun ló dẹ̀ sọ pé òun rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Now tó bá jẹ́ pé Monday ni Fọláṣadé rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, tí bàbá Mohbad náà dẹ̀ rí sọ pé àwọn rí aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, tí bàbá Mohbad dẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ sọ pé on the 12th làwọn débẹ̀ ní alẹ́. So tí driver dẹ̀ sọ pé Mohbad ti ń bleed láti aago mẹ́ta ìdájí, so that means pé aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n filẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ throughout gbogbo Monday, wọ́n filẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ní gbogbo àárọ̀ Tuesday, wọ́n wá rọ́ọ̀ṣì Mohbad lọ sí hospital. The two hospitals said àwọn béèrè kí ló ṣe Mohbad. I have a report of Kurabed Hospital ó wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Like I said, when the trial start fully, tó bá gbé àwọn tó pa Mohbad gangan, I will also supply that one. There was nowhere tí wọ́n ti sọ pé Mohbad was bleeding. Do you understand? So there is no way you rush somebody to the hospital. Even the doctor to wá sí, the Perez doctor, wọ́n ever sọ fún doctor ẹ pé Mohbad bleed. Despite the fact pé ọlọ́pàá gan sọ pé Mohbad bled profusely. Àwọn tó rush ẹ lọ wọ́n sọ pé Mohbad bleed. And that means citing the aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé Aderi, at what point ní ọjọ́ Tuesday bàbá tó débẹ̀ ní alẹ́ pátápátá tí wọ́n ti tẹ́ òkú Mohbad síta sílẹ̀lẹ̀, at what point did he found the aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀? Ẹ wá mú yẹn ti sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi ò ní lọ dípò ní yẹn, that one will be resolved very shortly. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n transfer case láti zone 2 tó kó Àdúrà àti Dàmọ́lá tí wọ́n kó wọn lọ padà lọ sí Pàǹtí tó di jọ́kì.
Wọ́n ní ẹ̀sọ́ English díẹ̀.
Ṣé kí n repeat ibi tí mo ti àti àbí kí n continue?
Wọ́n lè máa sọ lọ bẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní use English.
Okay, so now the other thing is this. When Àdúrà and Dàmọ́lá was transferred from zone 2 back to Pàǹtí, the homicide department tó ti ń ṣe case Mohbad ló repetition me. Though the Baba came out to say, oh, when he went to zone 2, police told him it has nothing to do with Mohbad's case, which is a total lie. The fact remains that it was based on my own petition because the fraud aspect of it has been attended to in Ogba Magistrate Court. There is no way any police anywhere will repeat investigation and want to charge Damola again. So the Baba was not even careful of the lies he was shunning out to the public. Because at the end of the day, that has been sorted. Damola is facing cases of fraud and everything. But the one that has to do with Mohbad was the angle Zone 2 was treating. Because I said that Pàǹtí refused to do anything. Now, when they transferred the case and were in Pàǹtí, the lead investigator in the matter told us that the CCTV in Mohbad's house was working and they said it stopped working. My only grounds is this, and I told the police officer, and I said even to Àdúrà, all of them, why was there no application in a separate, even at the coroner inquest court or a separate court, to request that the CCTV should be forensically extracted so that we can know what it captured last and when it stopped working? Nobody made application for that. Meaning that if they look into that CCTV, but lo and behold, I can tell you all for free, justice for Mohbad is on its way. And I will not say more than that. And when it is that time, it's quite unfortunate that a lot of people will have to go, let me allow into hiding. But the truth will certainly be established. They are doing so many things. One of the, it's quite unfortunate move. While I was in Cotonou, if I find any audience below that particular one, don't let me say it now. Don't let me say that part now. Because if I find relevance, or let me put it this way.
You can go on touch on other things. Touch on other things.
No, yeah. Because if I find part of the pressure, let me put it this way. Because they know we are already heading towards getting the stuff out. And part of the pressure, because they try to use police to bargain, to drag me, to say, stay away from this. It's quite unfortunate. Mo ti bá mọ̀mísí mi, mo ti ṣe àdúrà fún mọ̀mísí mi pé lára nǹkan tí mo ṣe ní sùúrù fún lady was because she contributed 50,000 naira to my mother's burial, and because of the little àwọn tó ti ṣe tó dá èmi náà ti ṣe dáadáa sọ́dọ̀ èmi ò sọ ètò ìmáṣe fún yàn. Ṣáà pé part of the things, part of the attempt tí gbogbo yóò mọ̀ tí mo tọ́ gbé dìde. Mi ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n tẹ̀ ti lọ sẹ́yìn. They went to look for probably one of the videos nígbà case Baba Ijesha. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó now went to ask a lawyer. Wọ́n lọ lẹ́yìn mi, wọ́n sáàbù mi ò gba any letter. And they went to court behind me. And then the court was now saying that there is a case that Ìyábọ̀ Òjó brought before them. I said, send me the kilo sọ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. I can tell you for free, in July, no case to go out my get busy. But the third part of the pressure, for you people to know, part of the pressure they thought they can use to actually silence me so that I can back out from this justice for Mohbad. Me, Professor that you're joining you, was to bring that case up. And it's quite funny. And Kilowa Kosino, O Pamela Rigo, video Timothy She, long time ago, Timothy, it was Yabojo, Princess, they told Kilo de Tek, Pada Bota Sofun Public. Reason she le sope Kilo de Lagos State Government, Ti o charge Damola Adekola at the security le Princess. Tí ó jẹ́ pé ní during investigation ẹni ọlọ́pàá fi mọ̀ pé ó ń bá ọmọ yẹn sùn. Ọlọ́pàá arrest Damola Adekola. Damola Adekola ó lóun lòun bọ́mọ sùn. Òun ló jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn. But Princess said ó lóun set a trap Baba Ijesha. Ipò jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn ní 7 years ago. Nígbà tẹ́wá ti wá ṣe ìwádìí. Tọ́lọ́pàá ti ṣe test. Tí ẹ̀yin Lagos State Government gọ́mọ̀. Doctor report sọ pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn. Lẹ́yìn tó tún Baba Ijesha, the same Damola Adekola tó jẹ́ bí àbúrò Princess tọ́jọ́ ń gbélé, ó tún padà lọ return ó bọ́mọ yẹn sùn within same week. Mo ní ọlọ́pàá the police arrested that girl, that guy. I said, why are you people now not demanding that this Damola Adekola, why are you not asking the Lagos State government? Why is Damola Adekola not in court? Make it make sense. In the same case, same investigation, same victim. And he was arrested. They should charge them to court because Damola Adekola wrote in his statement that the girl thought he set Baba Ijesha up, girlfriend, quote me anywhere. Even the judge, Justice Oluwatayi Toyintawo, asked twice. She stopped proceeding and said, where is Damola Adekola? DPP, please provide her. And this is the person that you should bring in. Why is this? Now, at the end of the day, I want you people not to do selective activism. Phone forensic. And they know the next step is I'll be going to court to get an order through the police so that iCloud can release mobile CCTV. They were bringing all sort of threats, including an attempt to, but if they don't get my life, they will go, oh, they will come for my son. Are you know what I'm saying? I didn't receive any service. My lawyer could not respond back, but she's Otirauja. She don't price market. Because I cannot even phantom that asking you to be honest with your quest for justice and not selective. Princess set Baba Ijesha up because of nígbà tó wà lọ́mọdún méje ọlọ́pàá wá lọ ṣe test ọmọ tẹ́ pè ní 14-year-old ọmọ ní healing broken hymen ìbálẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń jiná and evidence of perpetual penetration and presence of semen. That means wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàmútú ọmọ ni. You don't have the courage. Ẹ wá bí lè pé torí pé ẹ ti set a trap fún kó wá ṣe fíìmù pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn ẹ ti kó ṣe minor. And I'm saying níbo ló ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀. Why will you set up a minor? This girl said in court, only kilo day, she bought only to buy Baba Ijesha mango. Baba Ijesha any princess wako was soon a joke with here. Oh, I go what silekun. Kopalekun, demo at Baba Ijesha. Kilo de to lo joke super Kobino, she won't ferry Baba Ijesha. Only I will not be in the camera. That means she was coached. And coaching a minor for sexual activity is punishable with life imprisonment. Recording ìtò mo ní ìtò tí wọ́n síbẹ̀ ni pé princess tí wọ́n fi kámẹ́rà síbẹ̀ ńjọ́ yẹn ó lóun fẹ́ wo bó ṣe ń jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn ń bọ́ ọmọ kékeré sùn bó ṣe ń tọwọ́ bọ̀ lójú ara. I said that is child pornography. It is abuse of the right of that girl. Ìhun tí wọ́n princess tó fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn tó bá bímọ ẹ̀ ò ní ṣerú ẹ̀. Mo ní why are you as an activist not condemning that? Nísìnyí ilé ẹjọ́ àpìlì ti yọ pé Baba Ijesha ò tiẹ̀ bọ́mọ sùn rárá. Mo ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. The only thing that is holding the man was because Princess set a trap just to destroy his life. àṣẹ ńgbà tó wọ pé kí làwọn lè ṣe mi mọ̀ bóyá àwọn tẹ́ ń pè lọ́ọ̀yà tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn ló fún láì dí àwọn pé let's pressure Yomi and they brought that up. Unfortunately, mo ti fún ọ mo ní no time tẹ̀tẹ̀ fi kéèsì ẹ̀ sí mo gbádùn ẹ̀ dáadáa we will face ourselves.
All right. Now.
Stop with it. So that is the old stuff. That is the pressure that they are trying to put up. Unfortunately, Nigerians, today me ufema lenu, mufema babura. Mohbad is going to get justice. Like I said the other time, apart from writing to the president, I sent it to some of the members of the Governors Advisory Council. We are Babangida Sanwo-Olu going to be recent. I sent to a sizable number of them, sent to the special advisor to the president and all of them. Mode to publish a Vanguard newspaper. Tabalo April 25. Ebambe. Tabalo report tally pelu kini 2 weeks. I put it there. So many public media houses want to publish it. Mode to pariwo, which was the same thing I did at the Nigerian embassy. Ambassador to UK is the annex of Aso Rock. The White House American embassy Leko directs the report to see White House. And I've been there to do that. And I would suffer in the next 2 weeks. If I don't hear anything again, I will still go back again and now start my own full protest. So at the end of the day, we are not Baba náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi mí ṣe ẹ̀yẹ ó tún yà mí lẹ́nu pé tó bá tiẹ̀ wá pé yín tèmi bá pariwo pé kó ṣe ìwádìí ẹ̀ dáadáa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lẹ́bọ lẹ́rù lọ́ba pé wọ́n ní pè mí mọ́ bàbá tún fi mí ṣe ẹ̀yẹ pé wọ́n pè mí àwọn ọlọ́pè ṣé ńgbà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pín ogún Mohbad náà ṣọ́ máa tún pè mí náà ni ẹ̀yin lọ́lẹ̀ máa pè fúnra àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ èmi ti ṣe wọn tèmi lè ṣe where I see that nothing is done I'll pursue it to the logical end but trust me justice for Mohbad is coming kò dẹ̀ ń ṣerú àwọn eléyìí máa sá fún but because èyàn kì í tó wà lẹ́yìn mi lè gba clearance fún ọmọ mi kí wọ́n á ní mo fẹ́ lọ wọnú pápẹ́ tó délẹ̀ fún mi tí má ní máa jáde tí má jáde ńkọ́ I will go and put the child in Calvary then pápẹ́ tẹ wá délẹ̀ yẹn dáàfẹ́ bá yẹ kó tẹ̀ tún máa exist kí n máa fi dé padà ẹ lọ tí wọ́n máa fi padà sí Nàìjíríà sí ẹni pé wọn ìṣòkòtò àti máa gbọ́ǹdì wọn nọ́mbà máa padà bà wọn. So for you all to know that
wọ́n máa padà mọ́ lára.
Wọ́n máa mọ́ lára bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dúró yìí bàbá mo fọlọ́ bàbúrà ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀ when they will celebrate you some of them inú wọn bóyá yìí máa wà nínú àárẹ̀ àbí inú ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́ba wa because standing for justice tẹ̀bárò kò bóyá it's gonna be an easy ride òun ṣe nǹkan tó yà máa akọ̀mọ̀ ó máa là kọ́kọ́ já sacrifices will be made because ọkọ̀ yẹn ti ń lọ sí selective and injustice kẹtó lè redirect ship yẹn padà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀mọ̀ àwọn tó dáwọ́ jọ tó fi ń ti lọ sọ́nà bẹ̀yẹn kò ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn kékeré gbogbo wọn ti pa ọ́pọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ nǹkan ti lọ lábẹ́ and for us to redirect it back a lot of steps will be taken a lot of risk will have to be taken and trust me Calvary is coming Mohbad is going to get justice and I want he will get justice.
Thank you very much.
ṣẹ́rí mo máa ń sọ fún yín ẹ̀yin commenters tó òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ tó bá ti mọ̀ pé o ìfẹ́ ní àǹfààní láti máa kọ́mẹ̀ntì lọ èmi ò ní blọ́ọ̀kù yín tó bá mọ̀ pé o ìfẹ́ ní àǹfààní láti kọ́mẹ̀ntì méjì mẹ́ta máa kọ́mẹ̀ntì rọ́bìṣì pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mr. Yomi bẹ́nu lé ìtorí pé ẹ̀yẹ ẹgbẹ́ olóṣó kọ́mẹ̀ntì rọ́bìṣì kò jẹ́ mú o nílé kọ́mẹ̀ntì mímọ́ ní trout èyí so dájọ́ tí mi ò bá ti wà busy tí mo wà less busy tí mo rí kọ́mẹ̀ntì yín kọ́mẹ̀ntì rọ́bìṣì kí n mú tẹ̀.
How you will be celebrated. Olórí ẹbí, that is how you will be celebrated. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé gan. Má gbára lé wọn. Ẹkún máa sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́. Ìjọ́ òní birthday yín náà.
Àná mà ní.
Àwọn akí wọn tó bá jáàná náà ni àti kí wọn lára.
Aláàbò dúpẹ́ in advance àwọn tèmi ní UK my fans torí èmi mọ̀ pé mo ní àwọn fans internationally local nìkan mo rò bóyá mo ní but àwọn international fans fẹ́ celebrate mi lénìí nílùú London.
Ìyẹn ni tí ò ní fame.
Tí mi ò ní fame ọ̀gbìn mi ní fame dé London bí so wọ́n fẹ́ celebrate mi lénìí. Angel promotions òun ló ṣàgbátẹrù ẹ̀.
But èmi rò pé Nàìjíríà nìkan ni fèèmù yìí dé nínú.
Màá sùn angel.
Ẹjẹ bùrẹ́ o.
Angel. Angel èèyàn mi l'angel.
Àgbàdẹ́lẹ̀ máa sún ẹjẹ rẹ̀ ó lè ẹjẹ bùrẹ́.
Ó máa sún ẹ̀ kò sọ fún mi ni.
Ó máa sọ fún yín kò tí pẹ́. Alẹ́ ìṣe ni ó yà sọ fún mi.
Alálẹ̀ yìí.
Báwo rí?
Táwọn èèyàn mi ti ń dágbére ń bíbá, àwọn èèyàn mi máa ti ń dágbére báwọn lọ sí pátì Yọ̀mí.
Kò wá sọ fún yín.
Látànà lọ ti ń dágbére fún mi.
Kàyí ìmájì, ẹ má bèrè.
Láti gbogbo àwọn fáǹsì mi tó wà ní UK náà ti pè mí.
Ọba ẹgbẹ́ máa pè é, màá ní kókó yìí personally after show.
Angel promotion.
Ẹ ṣáà bàbí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Angel promotion.
Ó máa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dẹ̀ sọ fún mi, màá ti sọ lórí show, màá ti fún ní support. Mo máa ń fún support dáadáa. Tó bá yẹ kí àgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀dọ́.
Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀jọ̀ tó lọ.
So nígbà tí mo ṣe ń ṣe promoter jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ni.
Sí wàhálà bá mi.
All right.
Thank you.
Wọ́n sábẹ́ máa bá ṣe lọ́kọ́ tó mọ̀ lára láìpẹ́, wọ́n á mọ̀ lára.
Má gbára lé wọn, happy birthday o.
Tó bá dé ibi justice ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ jáde mi lè fún inú fún. Ǹjẹ́ ti kọjá lọ́wọ́.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ajá lẹ́nu, ajá ṣe bí Ọlọ́run.
Abíọ́lá. Kid boss.
Yes, sir. Ẹ káàsán. Àti pé o, ẹ káàsán everyone. Ẹ ṣàná gbogbo èèyàn. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú wa. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú platform yìí. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú olórí ẹbí. God bless you. Mọ̀mí má gbára lé wọn. Happy birthday in arrears. Long life and prosperity, ma.
Má bẹ̀rù kí bọ̀ ṣe olórí ẹ̀ kì í máa lọ.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Kofi, you are here today. Good afternoon, sir.
Wọlúwàwà.
Ẹgbọ́.
Brother, ti má bínú, kí ni má bínú. Mr. Kofi sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé Yorùbá làwọn ṣe bí òwe ègún ni Mr. Kofi ni.
Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Bá ìṣòro ẹ lọ́pọlọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti contract yẹ wípé kó wá máa sọ ìsọkúsọ nígboro. Veron, ṣé ó jábọ́ lẹ́nu ẹni?
A máa wá kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí o.
Òfin ilẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ sọ bọ̀dá láti tírìbòlógì fi ń gbó. Kí ni Veron sọ tírìbòlógì fi ń gbó? Ó fi ń gbó.
Veron ti bà íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì jẹ́ ti sọ.
Àdọ́bà ìbẹ̀ náà ló dá lọ́dọ̀ wọn lálẹ́ àná lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Ọ̀fà jábọ̀ òun náà lánàá. Ìyá Èkìtì wá gùn kì, Ìyá Èkìtì náà wà lọ ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn.
Ìyá Èkìtì.
Wàhálà ẹ̀.
Ìyá Èkìtì lọ bẹ̀bẹ̀.
Àwọn kì í ṣọmọ ékeré o.
Ìyá Èkìtì tó máa ń pè sórí QH radio.
Kọ́lá QH radio. Lọ́dọ̀ àwọn wo? Ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ àwọn àbúrò bí àǹtí Lòdàlà àti iṣẹ́ bí àbúrò ni.
Lọ́dọ̀ ta ni?
Ó ti máa kọ́lì. Mi ò kì í ṣọmọ ékeré o. Anybody má bú mi o. Mi ò kì í ṣọmọ ékeré o. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ wà relevant.
Ó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kò yẹ kó bẹ̀bẹ̀. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ nìyẹn.
Ó lè má ṣe Ìyá Èkìtì yẹn kò lè ṣe Ìyá Èkìtì yẹn kò possible.
Òun ni.
Ìbẹ̀ ní kò possible.
Kí ni? Òun ni àṣé mi ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ láì sí àìwúmọ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ tó bọ́lé tó padà wọlé ìgbé.
Ó ní píṣọ ẹ̀ jáde náà, báwo lọ yẹ ní píṣọ wúmà yẹn?
Ọmọ ẹni náà wọ.
Orí tó gbé.
Ókè wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní drag ẹ̀ ló fi wá lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n pé.
Damlog, I'm sure she's not that Ìyá Èkìtì ti QH kọ́ nìyẹn o.
Ìyá Èkìtì ó wà ní.
Èwo ni mi?
Every woman from Èkìtì ni Ìyá Èkìtì now. So
No. Àmọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ ẹ má dàrú.
Aláwọ̀ èèyàn ń kọ́mẹ̀tì pé kì í ṣòun fẹ́. Wọ́n ní kì í ṣòun.
Ìdí pé òun ni ó sọ lánàá. Wọ́n ní pé ọdẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ òṣì lọ́dọ̀ QH odò.
Àní ó wà ló lè gbé jáde mi, ó wà lórí Facebook Tọ́lá ní ilé sanmi. Ó wà lórí ibẹ̀ rí pé òun máa lé ẹ, òun máa tó ṣe ṣóòfun náà, ó ṣe ṣóòfun yáyẹ.
Àmọ́.
Ẹni ò sọ pé kò ṣe ṣòfò àní wọ́n sọ pé kì í ṣòun ló ń gun ọ̀dọ́ dìgbò
Ó lọ
dìgbò wá. Ó ní kí ṣòun lọ wá.
Èmi yẹ kìtì yẹn lọ sọ pé òun bá ọba sọ̀rọ̀. Tó ní kó bàbá Elégùṣì sọ̀rọ̀.
Àní ìwé èkìtì QH radio kọ́ nìyẹn sẹ́.
Ó dà orúkọ nìyẹn gbà ẹ̀hún.
Ó dà á lóko ní
Ìyá Èkìtì ló lé la. Wọ́n ò lè àyà Èkìtì gà. Mo mọ̀ wọ́n pẹ̀lú bó ṣe máa ń gbọ́ wọn.
Debbie, ó rà pé ègún ní dámlọ́ọ̀gì yé.
lóò ebi oye kan fi o.
Wọ́n kì í gbọ́ sí kí possible instruction àbí.
Kọ́fí lélẹ̀ o. No.
Ìyá Èkìtì ti wá nìyẹn ẹ̀yà àwọn Èkìtì dídí nìyẹn wọ́n náà ló lè nìyẹn yẹn wọ́n kì í ṣe wà lè Èkìtì.
Ó gbọ́ tún wo
Ìyá Èkìtì
kọ́mẹ́ntì wà
dídí nìyẹn wọn ò lè lọ́bẹ̀.
Ok. Àwọn pé náà ti yẹ Èkìtì jẹ́ àwọn kò kí ti kí o ṣòdù. Ok accepted.
Àwọn ọmọ Èkìtì gángan nìyẹn náà wọn kì í ṣe ọmọ àlè Èkìtì.
Ok.
Kí ni irú àwọn yẹn ò tí ì rí rí? Ṣé fọ́tò wọn láwá jẹ́ problem?
Ọmọ kan gidi ni wọn tí ì ṣe láńlọ́ọ̀dù ló bá ya wọn sùn ọmọ kan gidi.
Ìyékìtì tó sọ pé ó ní èjì òun.
Christopher yes. Ìyábọ̀ jẹ́ ríǹdè yes. Oyè ríǹdè yes. Ìyábọ̀ ríǹdè yes. Ìyékìtì kò kí ṣe Ìyékìtì yẹn.
Ìyékìtì gíràn.
Ó ní òde jò ń gan pé òun fàìn ju kọ̀ǹfì lọ pé ó ṣe máa kàn bí òun pẹ̀lú ààrẹ.
Ìyékìtì tí a. Gíràn.
Àtúbọ̀ láti mò ń gbọ́ kí ni bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà sọ. Kí ni bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà sọ.
Mo ń bọ̀. Màá bẹ wá ibi tí kò ti fàájà jẹ́ ń wá lórí mú dání pé mo fẹ́ fi ṣe ṣòro.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi wá kẹ́ ẹ̀jú sí mi ní WhatsApp.
Kid boss ẹ wo comment section o.
Wọ́n ní 50k cent. Uncle àti Ami Àṣàbí wọ́n láwọn send 50k sí Ṣẹ́gun.
All right.
Thank you ma.
Ẹ jọ a need láti lọ́yọ̀ kéèsì Ìlọrin ó ti ń come to an end.
In fact, ibi tí mo fẹ́ lọ gan nìyẹn báyìí.
Kéèsì Ìlọrin ó ti ń come to an end. Kéèsì yẹn fẹ́ fast one ni because we have enough evidence láti fight wọn kò dẹ̀ family dẹ̀ dúró ó ti fẹ́ come to an end. So the lawyer needed the money, his money. Lawyer wọn ní ìdówó wọn láti ṣiṣẹ́ because kéèsì yẹn ò ju ẹ̀ẹ̀kan sẹ́ẹ̀mejì lọ mọ́ níjọ́ hearing day àti sentence day. Ẹ ti understand? So because kéèsì yẹn máa fast ibi tí òun ló máa fásì ju òun àti Bámiṣé lọ.
Bámiṣé àbí Timothy.
Àti Timothy máa fásì jù lọ because eléyìí á mú ẹ̀pọ̀n wọn dáadáa. Á mú ẹ̀pọ̀n wọn. Àwọn family dẹ̀ wà unite. Wọ́n ẹnu family kò. Òun ló jẹ́ kí kéèsì yẹn fẹ́ fast. Ó ti yé yín. So we need to pay our lawyer ní owó ẹ̀ tó kù. Tabadẹ̀ lè rí inú ẹ̀. Ká sọ fún wa dẹ̀ ti try láti sọ inú ẹ̀. Ẹ ti understand? So ẹjọ́ ń torí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dó ti family yẹn tẹ́ dó financially pẹ̀lú family àwọn Ọlátúnjí ẹ má padà lẹ́yìn wọn ojú òde ní tìyìn a ti fẹ́ yanjú eléyìí ẹ rí i pé léyìí fast la máa sáré yanjú eléyìí a máa padà sórí ti justice for Mohbad again because eléyìí máa ṣáájú justice for Mohbad ká tó rí justice yẹn gbà justice eléyìí very simple ni eléyìí bí kò sí compromise kò sí argument kò sí nǹkan kan kò sí ségesège everything ló stand sí so ẹjọ́ tó lọ lọ́hùn ẹ jẹ́ ká support lọ́ọ̀yà ká lè yanjú lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ló jẹ́ wá lógún láti support lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ẹjọ́ sà ẹjọ́ mà ẹjọ́ ilé so that is that about that. Coffee. What do you have to say?
Well, you've said it all. I wanted to speak about the Olatunji's case because I learned that a court proceeding took place, I think, a few days ago, and with the information Jade, so one very expedite the whole process. The reason our evidence to one lay. They are overwhelming and it is very clear to everybody. Even a blind man like me can see also this is a case of pure injustice. And along the line, with everything to Wale, all the pictures, all the narratives to Wale, even the police officers that were on duty that day, they themselves, their bosses, they knew what went wrong, and could they see so as it is now, the case will be rounding up maybe the next 1 or 2 sittings now. So I think the next sitting will be coming up in the month of June, next month, if I'm not mistaken. And the lawyer today were in charge, only the way. So Ejo, we are appealing to the populace, the entire member of this family, and those that are even listening, if they can come to our aid immediately, so that Kate Yotiti or Olatunji Kuru, then we'll be able to move on with other things. See, Anela Tishi. So, Ejo, 1 naira, 2 naira, 1,000, Kokereju, Kodepoju. So, each and every one of us to actually stand firm to support this family. They don't have anybody, so they only have God. So, and everything. So, the good thing is family were united. No, they are in one accord. So, anytime anybody wants to the same thing, at the same time, the same thing, so justice for money, Ejo, Ejeka, rally round and rally round Awani, Agbaloya. In fact, I remember a few days ago, ni Odo Arifa, when Prince Labi was talking, Andy said something. People Orotiola Toji. Latisnelu handwe. Time batito latisnema soro awon yan ma support e. Time ti to na lele latisne ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe. Owó lawyer I think she 1 point kilo kuna. Ora be 1 point latisne how much owó lawyer yẹn kù? Latisne? Èló ni owó lọ́yà yẹn kù tá jẹ lọ́yà báyìí.
Ẹjọ́ mi tí mi onílé òde sí mi báyìí.
I know it's above $1 million because like with 3 million, I think I will charge.
20 million.
So, but that is so dear. Agree 1.9. Okay, 1.9. So, Ejo, Ejeka rally Randarawa, so that we'll be able to pay these lawyers money off. Then, Okawali Balepe, well, Adúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́ láti rí justice fún Ọlátúnjí. Bí a ṣe ṣe ti Timothy nígbà yẹn, Ọlátúnjí ni ó wà ń tàǹsìn. And títí Ọlátúnjí yìí.
Nínú ẹ̀ náà, a ti send nínú ẹ̀ náà.
Send lánàá.
500.
Okay, 1.4 then. Olaglori 1.4. So the balance is now 1.4. So Ejo, Ejeka rally round the Olatunji, Ọlọ́run á ràn everybody wa lọ́wọ́. So please, it is our cross that the thing be bolatile. Ọlọ́run á bùkún each and every one of us. So let's do this and let's get this solved at once.
No owó joga ni ala send sí lánàá.
So 1.5, 1.4 by rather 1.4.
All right, Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tí inú mi tiẹ̀ ṣe dùn lórí kéèsì ni pé kò fariwo, kò sí argument ńbẹ̀. Àwọn ẹbí wà wọ́n cooperate láàrin ara wọn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ó cooperate, àbúrò cooperate, ìyá bàbá wọn ojú kan náà ni gbogbo wọn wà. So ìyẹn ni inú mi ṣe dùn. Àbíkẹ́ TV.
Hello sir, ẹ káàsán sir.
Ṣé wàá pa?
Yes sir, ẹ kú ètò sir. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ Olúwa.
Olúwo ṣàgbára dọ̀tun. Hello, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ káàsán everybody. Yeah, Kid Boss, Deputy, ẹ káàsán. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ gbá géèmù níjọ́ Sunday ni o. Mo ṣe ní kí wá sọ fún yín because mi ní gifters. So ọba tẹ́tẹ́ wọ́n hard mi sí.
Drop wọn jẹ.
Agbára lé wọn à ń gbọ́ yín jàre à ń gbọ́ yín.
Ìyá olórí ẹbí ṣe wà pa ẹ kú ètò Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ justice for Ọlátúnjí ó ti ń lọ sí ìmúṣẹ Ọlọ́run á gba gbogbo délẹ̀ tọwọ́n títí wa náà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ títí Mohbad rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run lọ́ba tí ń ṣàánú ẹ̀dá á ṣàánú wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ kárí justice gbọ̀n máa palẹ̀ wọn mọ́ ìbàjẹ́ bàbá ni ìbàjẹ́ ìyá ni ìbàjẹ́ gan ni ìbàjẹ́ àbúrò ọmọ apalẹ̀ gbogbo wọn mọ́ bàbá ti lẹ́ka ní jọ́sìsì lórí àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe wàhálà ju kán má ní jọ́sìsì lọ ọmọ yìí ti tú ẹ̀. olórí ẹbí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yìí lánàá ṣe fẹ́ kọ́mẹ́ǹtì lọ́dọ̀ Àǹjọ́lá.
Madam Agbára lé wọn ẹ̀yin láti sọ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ show lánàá birthday yín àdẹ̀ríkẹ́ show ẹ̀yin náà fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ lánàá.
Ẹ wò ẹ ní ẹ mọ nǹkan tó fọ́nì ni pé ó rẹ̀ mí mo wá sùn nǹkan bí tó 11 ni mo jí tó 11 yẹn lè rí olórí ẹbí ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ pé mi ìwà ibi iṣẹ́ lánàá so olórí ẹbí ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ á ti fẹ́ máa palẹ̀ mọ́ nǹkan tó ṣe mo dẹ̀ sẹ́ǹdì kan wọ́n gé mi náà wọ́n sẹ́ǹdì kan sórí WhatsApp mi náà.
Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ náà nìyẹn ẹ̀yin náà birthday ẹ̀yin àti ṣé Jagaban òun náà fi start show lánàá.
Kakọ́ olórí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn má bínú sí mi so ìgbà tí mo máa dí mo dẹ̀ ṣe mo màmá Àǹjọ́lá àbí kí náà pé woman so òun náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ so òun náà ti sẹ́ndì mẹ́sẹ̀gì ìgbà tó dọwọ́ ọ̀dẹ̀ lè ṣàbáyé fàájì bọ́ tó lórí ẹbí kọ́mẹ̀ntì síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi ń.
Omi má gbára lé wọn.
Yes.
Mo ní we can still celebrate you. Ṣé ká pe olórin tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ 30 minutes or 40 minutes kó tẹ̀ celebrate yín.
Ẹ kọ́ lórí bọ̀ṣẹ́ mọ̀ ibi iṣẹ́ àárọ̀ ilé yìí wèrè ni wọ́n.
A ti celebrate wọn bàbá àwọn gan busy mọ̀ ṣe wà ẹ̀ wọ́n lè ráyè jù.
Ibi iṣẹ́ àárọ̀ yẹn à ń lo fóònù rárá ẹ̀rí bí mo yẹ ká ṣe sáàbù oúnjẹ tán ni mo sáré wá sí kiri tí mo fi wá píkì tí mo fi wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo ń gbọ́ pàtó lórí ẹbí ni mo máa sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ lóòótọ́ ni kò tẹ̀ sọ. Tí fóònù bá ti wà níbi kan bluetooth even bluetooth fún àlè lùgbà tí a ṣe ń lo bluetooth tó ṣe ìgbà ká lo bluetooth ni mo máa ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ ni kò tó ìrọ̀lẹ́ báyà ibi iṣẹ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ yẹn fàájì ni mo wà mo máa ń wà lórí show throughout ni. Ẹ ṣe God bless you Ọlọ́run á nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí náà gbogbo wa láti.
Ẹbí tó wà ní ìrọ̀lágbára ẹgbẹ́ a máa tẹnu bí ìfẹ́ ẹni tẹ́lẹ̀ àwátì ní kú lójijì lágbára ẹni fọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ lọ. We love you on this platform.
Yes sir, ẹ ṣe thank you sir. Everybody thank you. Right. Sister Debbie, my sweet sister, thank you.
Thank you.
Ànífẹ́lẹ́ ìṣàṣemọ́.
Faith Oye. Faith. Ṣèyí man, Abiola Aloba kí ló tó sọ̀rọ̀ ni?
What is that you called me?
Yeah. Ẹgbẹ̀rún sí Mike.
So I'm going to Mike for mine. I don't even know. Anyway, happy birthday, Agbára lé wọn. Let me say that first. And everybody thinks a lot of Atoto no. And I want to once again let me first thank everybody on behalf of this platform and Olori Ebilatisne Solution. I just want to thank you all for our support, for taking time out to be part of this family. And the truth is that it's not it's not easy to keep up with all this everything. And even me, I can hardly keep up. And that's why I don't go anywhere else apart from here. I only listen to QH radio recorded. I don't even join them live. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of everything that people are putting on everything that we're doing in respect of justice for either for Mohbad, for the other guy in Lorry, forgot his name, and every other person that we're supporting, and every other person that we are supporting. And I just want to say once again that we'll continue to stand tall. Whatever is on the rock that stands on God can never be destroyed. And this platform is built on sincerity, hope, and on God. And when you have something on God, which is the rock of ages, no matter what the storm on any or the wind that comes around, it will always stand. And that's the reason why this platform is standing like this, even in the midst of storm. And we'll continue to stand. And we'll continue to stay on the path of the truth, no matter what. And I will also encourage us. I know that morale can be down. I know we can be very upset when we hear some narrative, especially from people that you think are supposed to know better, especially from people that we are really, though we are fighting for justice, we are not fighting for anybody, but people that are associated with these victims, people that are family to these victims, people that are friends to this victim, that are supposed to be in the forefront, that are supposed to do the right thing, when you see them doing otherwise, or when they put up narrative that is very insultive to the intelligence of the public, like they're playing on our intelligence, like it's like as if people are fools for supporting them with their money and supporting them with their time. You can feel very bad. You feel used as a human being. You just feel like you have been used, and that might actually make someone to be very upset, and not just upset, and be discouraged, not to want to do more or not to want to move forward in such a cause. But I would just want to encourage us to please continue to do what we do, or what we are used to doing, or the way we are brought up, what we have been brought up to always do the right thing. Because it's not too many people that are well brought up from a good home with good values. So we should not be surprised when you see people doing otherwise. You cannot give what you don't have. You will only give what you have. So it's what you have inside you that will come out as the output. You understand? Whatever is inputted is what you can always give out. Okay? So that is what we are seeing happening in the society. But for the fact that we have a good value, we are well brought up from a good background, don't let us be polluted by all this wrong narrative and by all the attitude of a lot of people on the internet, and what people do and what they say should not influence us, should not be what will drive us or control ourselves or our being. So let us be focused and remain ourselves, and God will continue to be with us and stand firm. God will stand firm with this platform, and will continue to move forward, and this platform will continue to grow in Jesus' name.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sheima.
That is good speech from Sheima. One and only Sheima.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Kid Boss, you were sorry.
No. Onílé ńkọ́?
Okay. So, that is that about that now anyway. Book Abawa, Kawashi 1 hour, Ashijade, 1 lewa, Kinwa, Kinshi 3 hours, 1 ja on lemi. Abibeko.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
Jáde náà nìyẹn. So bóyá jẹ́ nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi yẹn lọ jàre. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi support Ọlátúnjí case. Ẹ bá wa support Ọlátúnjí case. Ó wà very important. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká sanwó lawyer ká lè win ní case yẹn. Ká lè attack fi case yẹn. Case yẹn wà is a very good case lani. It is a very good case. Tó jẹ́ pé kò lè dà wá láàmú rárá bí àwọn yòókù ṣe ń dà wá láàmú. Case eléyìí Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ eléyìí sílẹ̀. Easy case lélẹ̀. A lè dúpẹ́ pé kò ṣe Lagos State kọ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìlọrin ni. A lè handle bẹ̀yẹn. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa bá wa handle ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá support ìrìn àjò fún Ọlátúnjí. Ó yẹ yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá support ẹ̀ kò sí Mama Timbi. Kid Boss show ní account.
Okay, ma check.
Please bá mi wo account mi.
Account yín ni náà.
Yeah.
Ẹ jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kí sáré.
Zenith Bank. The account number is 217.
Okay.
496.
496.
9505.
9505. Okay, Zenith.
Zenith. Zenith Bank. And she saw 500,000 nínú ẹ̀ lánàá.
Oh, okay, nice. Ṣé ti rí ẹjọ́ ṣé bá mi rí comment section?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, good.
Actually, that's the account number rolling on the comment. Ẹjọba
74965505 èjì ọ̀kan èje ẹ̀rin ẹ̀sán ẹ̀fà àrún àrún òdo àrún. Zenith Láti Àtàndá, thank you.
Kéèsì yẹn wà ó wà òkè gan. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá sọpọ́ọ̀tì kéèsì Ọlátúnjí yẹn. Ẹ má sì torí pé jọra ẹ má yẹ ká fi sentiments ẹ já jáde tán. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde tán sí i ká lè attack ẹ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ bá sọpọ́ọ̀tì kéèsì Ọlátúnjí. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a ti fẹ́ parí kéèsì yẹn. Ibi díẹ̀ tíntín ní báyìí ló kù. Ilé kéèsì ilé òde wà kò wá manipulate straight case ni. Wọn ò manipulate case ilé. Ẹbí wọn dúró, àbúrò ó dúró, ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn dúró, ìyá wọn dúró, bàbá wọn dúró sójú kan. Ẹnu gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ kò. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ṣí GoFundMe. Àwa náà gbójúlé. Wọn ò ní GoFundMe kankan tó gbójúlé. Etiquette wọn ò gbójúlé GoFundMe kankan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwa èmi àti yín nìkan náà gbójúlé. Èmi àti yín nìkan ni wọ́n gbójúlé báyìí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbójúlé Ọlọ́run. Wọ́n gbójúlé Ọlọ́run wọn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá sọpọ́ọ̀tì kéèsì Ọlátúnjí ká lè tètè yanjú ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Owó lọ́yà nìkan náà la need. Ebi ò pa àwọn family, wọ́n ti sort àwọn family yẹn. Wọ́n ti fix nǹkan tó máa jẹ. Àwọn tó ń rep àwọn family yẹn ti help wọn. Wọ́n ti fix nǹkan tó máa jẹ. Etiquette. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá support ẹ. Ẹ bá support ẹ. Kid Boss ẹ bá fẹnu kún. Ẹ bá fans.
Ẹ má sọ pé ó ti di gbogbo gbà wá. Thank God owó tí tá à ń já à ń rí nǹkan tá a fi ń ṣe. That's the beautiful aspect of it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ lóòótọ́ òkú ò ràn wá ń ṣẹ́ pé ká jà fóun ìdájọ́ ò dẹ̀ ní jí dìde, but then ó máa curb so many things. Ó máa stop àwọn tó ń hùwà ìbàjẹ́ láti máa continue láti máa wù lọ. So that is the reason for this. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, anything we can drop, no matter how little, no matter how big, how small, it will go a long way. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, let's help that family. Let's help ourselves, because helping that family means helping ourselves. And as we all can see that the family, anyone cool, wọ́n fojú, wọ́n fi ọwọ́, wọ́n fi gbogbo ara wọn sójú kan. She get. So ó jẹ́ kó easy fún wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, a máa ṣàṣeyọrí lórúkọ Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ẹ̀ help particular platform yìí, ọkàn yín á balẹ̀, ojú ò ní tì yín láyé. Ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ yín bá ti ń náwó ẹ̀ nínú explanation, ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ yín bá ti ń náwó ẹ̀ nínú analysis, ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ yín bá ti ń náwó ẹ̀ nínú ojú. Thank you so much for all that you have done. And that anonymous of yesterday, we love and appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. Ojú ò ní tì yín. Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa dá sí. Ẹ má sọ pé ó di gbogbo ìgbà. Wọ́n pè wá dáwó kú ṣùgbọ́n àwọn rí result, because owó tá a ní, òun náà la fi lè gba nǹkan tá a fẹ́, òun náà la fi lè ṣe nǹkan tá a fẹ́. Owó ò níyì nínú bank, owó ò níyì tó bá kó dání, but owó níyì nígbà tó bá fi ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó fi ṣe, tó dẹ̀ mú èsì tó yẹ kó mú jáde. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ẹ bá wa dá sí. Ojú ò ní tì yín.
Olóbọ̀dà láti máa fi 20,000 lẹ̀.
Okay, mommy. Thank you, ma. Mommy, má gbára lé wọn ní àwọn máa fi 20,000 lẹ̀. Thank you, mommy. God bless you. Àgbáyé máa jalè o. Ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ ṣé gbogbo ìgbà. Thank you so much. 20,000. Yes, please. We can do more. We can add. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa add. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa add more. 1,500 naira. Owó ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, to get us to, we're going to like 1.4 million to balance the lawyer. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká dá sí. Ẹ bá wa dá sí. Oh, thank you.
Tó bá dọ̀là tún continue láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Bágbára lé wọn, thank you, ẹ ṣé gan. Èèyàn olówó pọ̀rọ̀kù, olówó
kéré.
Olówó kéré kò sí olówó pọ̀rọ̀kù olórí ẹbí.
Rí nọ́mbà tí ó ní
Olówó kéré. Network.
Nọ́mbà wo? Okay, ṣe ẹ sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí mi ni?
Mo sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí i, tí o fi sọ pé nọ́mbà Nàìjíríà.
Mi ti sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí i.
Ẹ wo ni wọ́n sọ fún mi.
Mi ti sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ sí, tó bá dọ̀là máa join ni. Olówó kiri mo ti ń lọ fẹ́ lọ wọṣẹ́. Tó bá dọ̀là ẹja join ní bíbá ní at the same time ní 12 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so that. Bágbára lé wọn ó dàbọ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan.
I always talked about men coming to the UK to do care work. Please, it's good to do care work. But you can't do care work for 5 years. I don't understand it. Yeah? Because most of you who come here are university graduates. But the problem you have is that when you get the money, you start building a house back home. You start going to show off. You don't need to go to Nigeria. Yeah? Your parents can endure, unless you want to go see your parents. But you don't need to build any house. Secure your future here. Invest in courses. After the net of this course, that a man should stay for 5 years. I believe that, yes, you must have, there's something we call ALAP in the oil and gas industry. There's something we call ALAP,
as low as reasonably practicable. What does it mean? It means that we try to reduce risks to Aloba. Okay, so I was approving some deferrals now, some deferrals for work that will be done offshore. I was approving them. But for you to approve, you have to demonstrate that they have done everything. They've invested so much money, resources into reducing that risk, that the risk of deferring that inspection, that nothing further could be done. That is what we call Aloba, as low as reasonably practicable. So if you do care work, but you have invested all your energy, you've done all the courses you're supposed to do, you've done everything you're supposed to do, and you still couldn't find a job. Yes, you've done everything within the realm of humanity. But you can't stop trying as a man. You can't stop trying and say, the people are not getting. You come up with all those flimsy excuses. No, we don't accept such excuses. Yeah, and I still thank you so much, George Jordan. You must reduce risk to an acceptable level of risk, such that further investments in that risk will not lead to any risk reduction. Let me say it as low as reasonably practicable means that you have reduced the risk to a point that further investment in reducing that risk will not achieve any other marginal benefits. It will no longer reduce the risk. It doesn't matter how much money, how much people, how much equipment you throw to that risk, to reducing it, it will no longer reduce the risk. So for a man, you must try. What I keep on hearing from men is that, other people, my friends who did computer science, who did networking, come on, the same day you apply for visa to come to the UK, the same way you apply for visa to come to America, many other people apply for visa that day, they denied them. So our faith is different. Our faith as human beings are different. Your faith is different from mine. What I mean, FATE. We are not the same people. When we look at like even twins, in the identical twins, things don't work out for them the same way. One becomes more successful, the other one becomes less successful. So it's just the way it is. Don't use another person's situation and say, oh, it's happening. It's just like people are saying, no, marriages are collapsing in the UK. No, put in the effort. Your marriage will not collapse. Yeah, it's just like for me. Oh, you can't practice African culture. Who told you that? Who told you can't practice African culture in the UK or US? I practice African culture in my home. My wife will never dominate me unless I'm sick. Any day she dominates me, it means that we are finished. So it's okay. I'm not. It's not a threat. It's just what it means. You can't dominate me. I won't let you. And one of the ways to stop a woman from dominating you is not to sleep for 8 hours. You can't be, how can you, as a poor man, you're owing me my own debt, or you're crossing the road without looking up, down, left, right, and center. You're owing me salary, you're owing me, and you want to cross the road. You're not looking up, looking right, looking left, northeast, northwest, east, west, southeast, southwest, and you must look in up to 10 directions. You look up, you look down, you look in every direction before you cross road. If you're owing me, you have to look in. You have to just make sure that you've reduced every risk, that no car will jam you. You just have to do that. So a poor man, you can't be. You don't have a proper job, a professional job. You're not doing a proper business here, and you're sleeping for 8 hours. Who does that? That's wrong. You can't do that. So you can. There are things you can do. Sleeping for this number of hours in a day. No. It's not something you should do. I will go now. So as a man, you have to work hard. You can't sleep for all these number of hours in a day when you're poor. It's just like you're owing me house rent. You're owing me house rent and still you're running generator. Think about it. You're running generator every night when you're owing house rent. You now run generator. Which landlord will accept you to do that kind of a thing? As a tenant, you're owing me. You've not paid your rent for months, for years. And I go to your house, you're still running generator. So for the men, you need to lead. You need to work hard. Your wife, you must earn more than your wife. That's my own philosophy. And if your wife is earning more than you, my dear brother, to be honest, you shouldn't be sleeping at night. You should be grinding to make sure that to make sure that you break that. It's a jinx. Women do not respect you. Sorry, guys. Women do not respect you if they don't see you up there. Okay, let me see. This one. Okay. So that's it. Women will not respect you when somebody say, what about 13 hours instead of 8 hours? Why should you sleep for 13 hours, bro? You don't need to sleep for 13 hours. You need to sleep for 4 or 5 hours when you're not making enough money. You just need to sleep for 8 hours, for 5 hours. And use the remaining time. Jenny, you need to come back again. Go to another WhatsApp. Just go off TikTok completely. Go to WhatsApp. Then come back because your stuff is echoing. Sorry. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So men should actually, put yourself out there. Okay. Only the girl who said she attends the school of cosmetology. She sent me the details of the school and asked me to call the school and confirm that she's a student. So is that somebody you were trying to help or something? Yeah, the girl that came, her name is Selom. She's been coming here. She needs help too. Okay. I think she was here yesterday or something. Yeah, she just sent her details. So that's for me. That's what the men should do. A man should be the. Sorry, guys, I have a call now. I have to take this call, please. Let me take this call. Only continue. Let me just take the call. I'll be back. Let me do this call now. man who told me that he will call by 14:45 did not call. So guys, I don't know if anybody wants to say anything. Otherwise, I'll just play music. Let me do a few things. Is there anybody who wants to say anything? Maybe do you want to say something?
I'm holding a phone, but you're on live. I guess you want to keep the live going then.
Mary, did you want to say something? Hello, Mary. Yeah, I just need to do a few things this afternoon. Otherwise, I'll be.
So come back then. Huh?
Yeah, I might go and come back later. I just need to achieve a few things.
Because more, I'm not Nora, so.
I'm on Nora, because I don't know a lot of things are supposed to here that I need to just return. Otherwise, I'll be losing a lot of money, which I don't want. Okay. 10th method, okay, I need to return these things today. Okay. Okay, guys, if anybody has nothing to say, I'll just play music for you in the background while I'm doing other things, please. Yeah, I'll come back later.
Ola, you're just spoiling me today. Thank you. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you so much. Just spoiling us.
Thank you.
Thank you, God. Oh, X, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your love. I pity that young lady, honestly. They just, he was just playing into the hands of this guy instead of playing hard to get.
Thank you, Ola. Love you.
If they don't invite you, make you come. I go and fight you later. Even devil said they wear white. Even devil said they wear white.
George, you're asking me if I'm hard to get? That was such an odd question. Are you hard to get? That was so weird.
Hi, Alan, how are you? Good afternoon, sir.
X, you're not on mute. Okay, good.
What happened? Olórí ẹbí náà dé. Okay, don't come in.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, mi ò ṣe kí n gbé màá tó máa láwọn ò bá wọn tó. Mi ò bá kọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn wọn. Not our house. Not our house. People arrange some here and some here. Just put it in this corner. We'll pick someone. Yeah. I think if anybody comes, they'll be picking a chair to sit. I beg. I don't got arrange chair. Yo.
Okay. Arifa is coming.
and evidence that is permissible or admissible by the court, whoever that is seeking such will continue to go into legal battle until they get to the apex court, and they will now rely on any judgment of the apex court. But we cannot, at the beginning of that matter, now be saying it is A, it is B. We must remain akimbo and look for the court to adjudicate on facts and give us a ruling. And it's as simple as that. But laws are straight, but they can also be tweaked based on circumstantial evidences. I hope I've been able to answer your question.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, Kilo Dibekbo.
And shall we tie it to this current event? I mean, let's fast forward it.
Because at the end of the day, it is the court that will now rule on this matter. The court will look at everything unprejudicial and rule on the matter. That is what will happen at the end of the day. Just like the case of, does a grandfather have right to come for paternity of a child? Yes, we can say there are no precedent for that. But if it has gone to court, we allow the court to make the ruling. We then wait, and I would have loved case of Mohbad, and it would have gone through that route rather than the agreement they signed, because it would now be a precedence in Nigerian jurisprudence to say that if a grandfather asks for the paternity of a child or grandmother